Kenya and the Commander-in-Chief of our Defense Forces, the PSS who are here, thank you for coming from various ministries, the chairs of the various agencies within MSME sector, the chairs and the board and the members, staff within the ministry, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me appreciate you, Your Excellency, for sparing time to come to be with us this very important day of the World Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Day 2025. We know you are a busy person, but you have accepted to be here. It shows how focused you are on this particular sector, because this is the only sector that is going to create jobs, decent jobs for our people, and create wealth for our people. Your Excellency, you remember when you were out there moving around, one of the major problems that you saw when you talked to those entrepreneurs was actually finance. Finance has been a major problem. And as you have said, this is the work of the private sector. Private sector, in one way or another, they are trying. Sometimes they announce they have this support, and it takes time for us to see that particular support. But we are happy that through your intervention, we have Kenya Industrial Estate. It has done very well in areas of manufacturing. And that particular institution agency, Your Excellency, we need support because they are operating on a turnover of 3 billion only. For a country like this, we'll need more support in that. I know there are other funds like USO Fund, Women Fund, Youth Fund, which support groups, because these groups cannot go to the bank. If a bank manager heard that a group is out there waiting for me, he will wonder, are they lost? Because they will not be listened to. But you have been able to support these particular funds, and I'm happy that now the government is committed in bringing together these funds so that we have a robust financial system that can support this particular sector. And also, you bringing up the issue of credit guarantee to de-risk these small businesses so that also the banks can now lend to them, because they will be sure that there is at least a guarantee to some level. Their money is guaranteed. And also the Hustler Fund. Hustler Fund, for information, Your Excellency, has done very well. You remember very well, I was one of the persons when I was the other side, saying that Musilipe Hustler Fund, how can you borrow 100 shillings? When I came in, I realized how important it was, because I encountered one youth who told me, actually, these 100 shillings I borrow for my lunch, nikiwa kwa mjengo. When it is in the evening I'm paid, I pay back. I'm paid 500 shillings, I pay back the 100 shillings, and then now I'm able to use the 400 for other things. So I realize this is a good idea that you came up with, and will also require more funding within the Hustler Fund. And the fact that the bridging loan now is doing very well, you have a credit limit of 150 that you can borrow. Now, as a ministry, when we came in, we have come together as a ministry because this particular sector is big. Out of the 20 million employable Kenyans, 15 of them, 15 million are within this sector. But where are these people? So, where are these small businesses? Even Nairobi only. So, we have come up with MSME Connect, which, Your Excellency, we launched on 14th March. so that as a government, we create a platform where all stakeholders within this sector, there are over 30, where I chair that particular committee, they are able to bring their problems, so that as a government, we know what is their problem, in which area do we focus on to create an enabling environment for them. We had the first meeting here on 14th March, and 2 weeks ago, we had a meeting in Meru. And that's how the product of our meeting is this choir that is entertaining us. We were able to meet them there, and we invited them for this particular function. And our next focus, we are going to Mombasa in 3 weeks' time for the same purpose. That is the MSME Connect. Now, on savings, part of our responsibility is to mobilize Kenyans to save. You have already said, Your Excellency, that now Kenyans have saved 300 billion, now they are on 600 billion. But most of them are through the formal structures, those who are in employment. But now as a ministry, we are emphasizing the issue of savings within the informal sector. And within the informal sector, those who are able to enter into hustler fund, there is a component that you save for your future. Because even if you are in formal sector, you will reach a time that you will retire. So we have that arrangement that you can save through hustler fund, and we can also save informally. There is already an organization established by His Excellency the President called NEST that you can use to save informally when you are in the informal sector. Market access, you heard market access is an issue, and I wanted to bring to the attention of this gathering that we are going to have a big conference here. It's called the East African Community Trade Fair that brings together all MSMEs. It is a big function. I had the privilege of attending one in Southern Sudan last year in October, and it was very big. We are grateful that it's now coming to Kenya, and it will be there around November. So you prepare to bring what you produce so that you are able to exhibit and also connect with other people in the East African community. That is now networking, and as Kenyans, we expand the market. When we were in Southern Sudan, we found that Kenya actually dominates that particular fair, trade fair. So be aware that you prepare. It will be around November or first or second week of December, depending on the availability of the president. I'm happy of the quality. I saw what was happening there, and I think this is the best direction. With little support, we'll be able to change this particular sector. Lastly, we are engaging the State Department of Planning so that we carry out a survey of this particular sector. The last survey was done in 2016. We want to know where particular specialty, particular groups, which sector, craft, where are they dominant? Are they dominant in Eastern, so that we are able to bring up common user facilities in that region, so that we improve on quality of the products that you give. Those are the only comments I had, ladies and gentlemen, and I now want to take this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome Your Excellency the President to make your remarks.